guys, it's Dylan Laine, and today I'm going to be teaching you 3 songwriting exercises to help boost your skill as a songwriter. Before we get started, I made you a cheat sheet to go along with this tutorial, and I'll post a link to it in the description box down below. The cheat sheet will have everything that I'm about to teach you in this tutorial, so that way you can print it out or just have it on your device. Also, if you're new here and you're interested in learning more about songwriting or music in general, make sure you subscribe. If you have a desire for growing as a songwriter, which most songwriters do, you'll definitely want to try out all 3 of these exercises that I'm about to teach you. I suggest trying out one at a time for maybe about 2 weeks and then go on to the next one and then the next one, so that way you can maximize all of the benefits that each exercise can offer you. Exercise 1 is called free writing. The purpose of the free writing exercise is to train your mind to put your thoughts down onto your paper, whether your thoughts are actually full ideas or just still developing. You see, oftentimes we have all these ideas or thoughts running around in our minds, but we don't actually put them down on paper until we feel like they're fully formed or developed or these perfect lyrics. And I want to take this exercise and apply it in a way that helps you to get to a point where you can just write down your thoughts, your feelings, or lyrics, and let them turn into lyrics over time, or fully formed lyrics over time. Sometimes ideas actually can't fully develop until they're on paper and you give it time to mold or to go back and revise. So this exercise does require a leap of faith and trust that what might seem messy on paper at first could turn into something pretty cool. In order to complete the free writing exercise, you want to put aside 10 minutes a day for at least 5 days a week for about 2 weeks. First thing you're going to do is set your timer for 10 minutes. Then you're going to write about whatever comes to mind. You could think of this more like journaling than songwriting because you're not focusing on lyrics, you're just focusing on writing literally whatever is in your mind. So you could write about what you're feeling, you could write about someone else, about your life, about an object in the room. You could make up a story about something completely nonsensical and non-fictional. It doesn't even have to be cohesive. You could start writing about something that you're feeling, and then you could switch into what the weather's like. You could write about what you think your dog or your cat thinks about all day. You could write about your favorite food or your favorite color. Why is it your favorite color? You could write about whatever you think your most perfect vacation would be. You could even write about what you're thinking at every single second, such as, I'm sitting here, I'm writing, I don't know what to write about. There's only one rule, and that rule is that you cannot stop writing for those 10 minutes. So from the time you start the timer to the time the timer goes off, you cannot pick up your pen or pencil or stop it. You just have to keep going for those 10 minutes. If at any point you feel frustrated in the process, you have to remind yourself that there's no pressure to be creative. There's no pressure to turn what you're writing into a song. You don't have to show it to anybody. You could literally throw it away the second you finish. Once those 10 minutes are up, you can choose to throw it away or save it, or if you'd like, you could see if anything within what you've written inspires a song that you'd want to write. And it may even be that you want to save it and hold on to it for the future if you want to go back and look at it for inspiration. But the goal here isn't to do this just one time and then never again. You want to do this several days in a row for several weeks in a row, and then you'll start to notice a difference in your freedom when you're writing songs. You'll feel more free to just write whatever you're thinking or feeling and then slowly let it turn into lyrics, instead of always feeling like you have to write lyrics the second you're writing something on paper. Exercise 2 is called the 10-minute song, and it's pretty much exactly like what it sounds. This exercise will definitely get your adrenaline going, and you may feel equally parts stressed and excited. You will need a timer, pen, pencil, and paper, as well as an instrument of your choice. Set the timer for 10 minutes and write a song with the following form: Verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, chorus, which is a pretty standard song form. Again, the song does not have to sound good or cohesive. You never have to share it with anyone. You could throw it away the second you finish writing it, but the goal is to write a complete song in those 10 minutes. Because the goal is for the song to be completed within those 10 minutes, it definitely is okay to have nonsensical lyrics if it comes to that point. So let's say you actually wrote a really good verse 1 and you're proud of it and you're like, hey, I wrote that in 1 minute. What? Then when you get to the chorus and you feel like nothing's coming to you, you're gonna have to do something nonsensical or random. But that doesn't mean that you have to keep it that way forever. It's just in that 10-minute block that you need to have the completed song. But of course you can go back and revise it once those 10 minutes are up, or sometime again in the future if you'd like. What is the point of this exercise? I've noticed that sometimes when I'm under pressure, I write things that I wouldn't normally write. That doesn't mean they're always great or that I would save them, but every once in a while there are things that I'm like, hey, I really like this and I wouldn't have just written this if I were sitting down to write a song. I wrote this because I was under pressure and it's just what came out. So I want you guys to have that experience and to see if the same thing happens for you. Just like with exercise 1, I would definitely suggest trying exercise 2 multiple times in a row for multiple weeks in a row, so that way you can start to really see the effects. Something that I often do after this exercise is I might only have one sentence or a section of a song that I really, really like, and I might not use the rest of the song ever, but I'll take that one section or even that one sentence and I'll then write a whole song based around that. So in that case, the exercise was totally worth it because it helped birth this new song that I'm now writing. And yes, of course there are times where I do this exercise and I feel like, I'll just throw that one away. Exercise number 3 is learn your favorites. It's a well-known fact that we often sing or play or write similar to the artists that we listen to the most. Many times when I play my original music for other people, I'll often get compared to the people that I've listened to the most. This happened so much that I started thinking to myself, well, why don't we use this to our advantage? If it's only natural that we sound similar or write similar to the people that we love, then why don't we intentionally learn songs by the people that we love or we want to sound like, and then over time we sort of mesh our own style with the style of the people that we love, and it becomes another unique style, but it's still unique to us. It's influenced by people that we love to listen to, but it's not copying them because it's still our style. The best way to do this is to take songs by artists you love and to learn those songs. Learn them on the guitar, piano, or ukulele, and sing them and play them over and over and over again till you don't even have to look at the music or listen to the music, and you can just do it by memory. I suggest doing this with 5 songs. They don't have to all be by the same artist, but I would suggest them to be all within the same style that you're wanting to write your next song in. After you've learned and memorized these 5 songs, then sit down and try to write a song. And I bet you that influences from the different songs you've learned will start to pop up in your song, and you'll probably even recognize it yourself. My challenge for you is to commit to 6 weeks of trying these songwriting exercises, spending 2 weeks on each of them. If you decide to make this commitment, let me know in the comments down below so that I can cheer you on, and be sure to let me know how it goes throughout the process. Again, if you would like a cheat sheet for this video, I'll post a link to it in the description box down below. And until next time, remember to play, write, and spread the light.
Joy comes for free, oh, it's living inside of me, dancing through